Hi guys, welcome to the 7 Man Show. Me, your host Sean. Today we're going to start by going through some stocks. We're going to have Kcac at 40 with an intrinsic value of 44.83, analyst target of 47.78, total assets versus total liabilities of 1.24, revenue growth of 5%, operating margin of 10.8%, net income of 10.4%, level free cash flow of 5.7%, year-to-date gain of 14%. Now we can look at that and we can see Nuance Communications, which has an intrinsic value of 24.18, analyst target of 34, total assets versus total liabilities of 1.48, revenue growth of 12.5%, operating margin of 12.8%, net income margin of 8.5%, level free cash flow of 12.1%. And then we look at Build, which is Top Build Corporation, intrinsic value of 149, analyst targets 165, total assets versus total liabilities of 1.84, revenue growth of 3%, operating margin of 11.6. We have net income of 7.8, level free cash flow of 11.7. Now we have Car, and not Kit's evil twin, but Carrier Global Corporation, is intrinsic value of 35.36, so it's under that, analyst target of 31.64, total assets versus total liabilities of 1.22. We have operating margin of 12.9%, net income of 7.5. We have level free cash flow of 11.3%. We then go to Coup, which is the Mr. Coup group, which has an intrinsic value of 22.54. We have analyst target of 24.50, total assets versus total liabilities of 1.14, revenue growth of 61%, operating margin of 24.6%, net income of 19.9%, level free cash flow of 122%. Now we are going to Horizon Therapeutics, Horizon Pharma Public Limited Company, which has an analyst target of 101.82, intrinsic value of 77.8, total assets versus total liability of 2.09, revenue growth of 18.4%, operating margin of 8.2%, net income of 34.1%, level free cash flow of 12.2%. And don't forget to hit that lovely like button, almost as lovely as me. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, become part of the Saving Money Show family. We give each other hints and tips and updates about stocks and shares we talk about on the show. As well as that, you can ask me to look into any share you want, and I don't charge a Discord fee or ask for a Patreon. All I do ask is for you to comment in the box below and hit the like button. Even if you disagree with me, especially if you disagree with me, I like a debate. And if I do something wrong, I want you to call me on it so I can improve the channel. And why not check out the links in the description below? There's lots of offers. I've used each one of them myself. I wouldn't give you links if I haven't checked them out myself. If you're looking for a free trading platform which should trade your stocks and shares, you know, you can get a free share worth up to £200 for signing up and depositing a small amount. A free trade only requires a £1 deposit. The others require £100 or dollars, depending on which one you go for. Stake has over 3,500 US stocks on their books, which is the biggest one outside of the US. Whereas Trading 212 is one of the best and easiest platforms to use. But as I said, I use all three. Anyway, on with the show. Leonard Corporation, which is Len B, ticker symbol Len B, which is different from the other Leonard, is under the intrinsic corp value of 70.46. Now it has total assets versus total liabilities of 2.44, operating margin of 12.9%, net income of 10%, revenue growth of 4.1%, level free cash flow 14%. Now sorry, into it, which is has analyst value of 356, intrinsic value well above the intrinsic value of 298, but has total assets versus total liabilities 1.87, operating margin of 28.3, net income of 23.78, and it has a Piotrowski score of 4, debt to equity of 0.71, level free cash flow of 30.67, and dividend yield of 0.79, sorry, 0.69. Right, so, and we have had a few things about Workhorse recently. We have a couple of YouTubers who are going out saying with the current production levels, or with their manufacturing levels, they will only be able to get 10% of Workhorse. Now, you can look at it that way, but there is another way you can look at it, and that is, if they get it, they can obviously open up another factory and increase. If they get a bigger share of the contract, they can open up another factory and increase the levels. So all this about their current levels you know, they're taking on more staff. Even with Lordstown, they can increase their levels, but don't just go by the current levels, because they're looking for more contracts to improve their levels. And I just wanted to say goodbye. I hope I've earned your like. Don't forget to leave a comment in the box below. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video.